Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where all friends, fans come together, BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. Now, if you've been watching our show for a while, you know Tim, that's Tim,
That's
is a
me.
big Melvins fan.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Thank you, Justin
Jason.
Alvarez.
I, Shout out fucking Alvarez, dude. That dude was crazy.
I
Um,
love that dude.
I'm Jason. I'm not a big Melvins fan, but I've always like dabbled and been interested in like always upset when people said they were a Melvins fan. And I couldn't be like, I'm a Melvins fan too, because I'd be like, yeah, but that one album sucked.
But they got like 50. So
Yeah, they are a very prolific band, so I'll give them that.
yeah.
Torrential Heart last year, one of my top fucking albums of last year. That was a banger of a record, so I'm excited to hear Thunderball. Also with me is Bill,
Hi.
who did not like Tarantula Heart last year.
And it's a Melvin's newbie. He hasn't heard anything beyond that, as far as I know.
Nope.
So this will be his first Thunderball Reckoning here. Great album cover. We'll talk about that at the end of the year. Stick around for that. Like and subscribe. Check out our 2025 Album of the Year album art. Mackie versus Ghost. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. We're going to do a live reaction of King of Rome. I've heard this song twice now. Got the album pre-ordered. Tim's heard it. Bill has not heard it. It says
I've also
Melvins.
pre-ordered it.
Yeah, you got that puke green coming, right? Or something
Yeah,
gas green.
yeah.
I also
Yeah.
pre-ordered it because they told me to.
Yeah, we forced Bill to pre-order it too.
Well, and that
So
leads me right into my little spiel where I mean, the Melvins have been around for over 40 years. But there is never a wrong time to get into them. Never a wrong time to get on this train.
and we
And
plan on
that,
doing the discography ranking. We're gonna
yeah,
get to the
and I
Melvins.
and I want to say they're just as potent now, not only as they ever have been, but they might be the one band that gets better as they age.
I'll say
Um,
that Tarantula Heart is a fucking banger album. Like that was a
and so
shockingly
Melvin's
good record.
1983, going back to their hardcore roots in Aberdeen, Washington, with Kurt Cobain as their roadie. Um, so Matt Lukin from Mudhoney used to play bass, but now Dale Crover, their normal drummer, is going to be playing bass here. And they're bringing in Mike Dillard, who was the original drummer that Dale Crover replaced in 1983, which just goes to show how cool of a dude Buzz and Dale are, because Buzz and Dale are the Melvins. But here's a dude that started the band with them over 40 years ago, and now there's all kinds of lawyers and contracts and whatnot involved. But they're like, yeah, come along.
So it's very
And
like Descendants, Walnut Street type situation.
a little bit. This is like the fourth time I think now they've brought Dillard back. Um, they've done a couple 1983 albums. There was a point where the Melvins kind of turned into three bands. They had the Melvins, which at any given time was either a three or a four piece. They had the Melvins 1983, which was bringing Dillard back, and it was more punk rock. But then, like the last '83 album was very much looking forward and experimental, and now and today. And so I'm very much expecting that from this. And then the Melvins Light, where they bring in Trevor Dunn from Mr. Bungle, and they do kind of acoustic-y stuff.
Well, King of
So
Rome
the
is not some acoustic shit here.
No, this is very much the kids that started this band back in 1983 doing music in 2025, which I think in and of itself is a very beautiful thing before we even hear it.
Now you've heard this song before, right?
I've listened to it twice now,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm at twice.
I don't think I like it more than the Pyramid song, but I think as an opener, this is amazing, and I'm really looking forward to the album.
I agree. I think Pyramid is a better song. Like, but I don't want to do a 9-minute reaction video because I think
Sure,
Bill might fall asleep like he did for Tarantula Heart.
Well,
But
it's
sure.
like a 16-minute song, okay?
So
but
everybody
three
understands the
minutes.
1983, though. Like everybody understands what's going on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
3 minutes opening track of the new Melvins record, Thunderball. Please don't copyright strike us, Ipecath.
Yeah, Ipecac, come on, please sponsor us. We love
Yeah,
Ipecac.
fucking.
I've been there since '98.
I
We'll get
do.
there.
I like Pyramid better, but this opening riff of this song, like if you're putting a vinyl record down on a player and you put your needle down and this shit fucking starts, you ain't fucking picking that needle back up.
Classic buzz riff right off the bat.
Great build up.
I don't like the vocals though.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
vocals are
classic
kinda-
buzz vocals.
It's
Classic
like
buzz
it's hard to
vocals.
hear though.
I mean, the instruments are great.
I love this chorus too. Like that's the you. That's some in Euro shit.
Like I don't like the vocal. Like the vocal production is like weird. On
Yeah, I
this
don't like
one.
how it's like a muted.
Yeah, it's like
Uh,
far away and like
what's the? I'm trying to think of what it like
I mean,
anything where it's like any music where like they're talking through an old time radio. I forget what that technique's called, but
yeah.
like it's but that's muted on top of that.
Pyramid, he's like buzzes loud and clear on Pyramid.
well, yeah, and there's definitely a vocal effect on this one. But at this point, it's the Melvins. That just sounds like the Melvins to me.
I mean, I guess I'm kind of sitting here waiting for. It feels like that effect's probably going to come off once we get to maybe like the second time chorus or like a little bit in, or it's going to be on
Well, and we
track two. Is
certainly
when it
know it's
comes off.
off for the Pyramid song,
Yeah.
which is a 9-minute epic.
Right. Yeah, Pyramid's fucking epic. But as an opening track, it kind of does its job. Like,
Right, right. Like it's
But
very much. It reminds me of like old Black Stooges off Hostile Ambient Takeover, or even like Queen or Evolve off Stoner Witch.
it's kind of Jesus Lizard. Like,
Yeah, well, Ipecac family, you know.
it's kind of, yeah. All right,
The
let's see.
Ipecac is the sound that in 2025 I'm definitely here for. And I have. I've been there since '98. So
Something fucking weird happened. I don't know.
classic buzz solos. Which I can still totally hear Kurt Cobain being like, yeah, that's what I want to play.
Yeah. Very guitar driven.
Well, and shout out to the old drummers that never made it. Dillard sounds amazing on here. Like, that's a great drum part.
Oh yeah, the drum is.
That's not Dale. That's Mike Dillard. Dale's playing bass.
Which the bass is good too.
Check out those Dale Crover solo albums where he does everything. Like they're better than the Dave Grohl stuff. Speaking of Nirvana drummers, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's a good opening track though. Like if you're gonna throw a Melvins record on.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a History of Drunks. Like it's really good.
Yeah, like it's
really
still.
good.
It's short enough where like you're like, yeah, let's fucking go. Like,
Right. Yeah, like what you got, and of course knowing the Melvins, you have no idea what they got next for you.
Right.
No.
I don't think Victory's track 2, is it?
No, I think it's 4 out of 5. I think that's going to be the start of side B.
Yeah.
So Victory of the Pyramids, that was track 4, yeah.
So I'm curious, like, what track 2 has for that fucking record.
Right.
I mean, if I had to guess, track 2 is probably going to be like a vocal transition, maybe.
We'll find out in what, April?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got mine ordered. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think you can go wrong with the Melvins. There's going to be some that piss you off, and they are totally intentionally designed to do that.
I think the Melvins, they're definitely a band we got to get to, and we just go one by one every Sunday. We have a Melvins Sunday.
Sure, I'm in, man, and it is that big that we definitely need to do it that way. But incredible stuff, and how many genres have they started? And the sound that was in Buzz's head reached how many millions of people?
Yeah, I mean there would be no Nirvana without the Melvins. I mean that's just a fact.
There would be no Nirvana.
That's a fact.
Like basic fact, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Buzz introduced Kurt Cobain to punk rock.
Yeah. So we'll get to him. It's a band that I've always respected and just never cared to listen to. I do have a hot take though. There is a Melvins record in like the early 2000s that was really fucking good.
I mean, there's more than one, but if you're talking Hostile Ambient Takeover,
I don't think that's it. I have to look at the album cover.
The Maggot?
It might be the Maggot. It was like
the Crybaby and the Bootlicker. That was part of a trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one to get to. We'll get to that. Well, that has been our reaction. Well, Bill, what did you think of that song? Because that was your first. That's
your first taste of new Melvins, right?
Yeah.
You got it on vinyl coming.
I would say I like it better than anything on Tarantula Heart.
See, I can't go there.
Fucking Allergic to Food was one of the best Melvins songs in a while.
Man.
Yeah.
That shit sold me.
I mean, the Pyramid song is really fucking good too. I get a lot of Nirvana vibes from it.
The Pyramid song is good. Victory of the Pyramids is good. If you haven't heard that one, it's 9 minutes of fucking goodness. That's when I pre-ordered. I didn't hear King of Rome until after I pre-ordered, and I was like, okay, I'm not sure about this Melvins record.
Well, you know, here at ODD, we support Ipecac Records 100%. And I don't know about the other guys, but I support the Melvins 100%.
I mean, King
Like
of Rome
what these
gets
guys
better
are
every.
doing at this point, this is the pinnacle of what everybody wants to be doing.
It gets better every time you hear it. It does. Like that riff that Buzz is doing is.
And the tone, I mean, you can't fuck with the tone.
Oh
The
yeah,
tone is impeccable.
they got the tone. They've always had the tone.
I mean, there's a couple that are rough, but yeah, they've always chased the tone, and 9 times out of 10 they hit it.
Well, stick around. We'll do a full review of the Melvins' new record coming out this year. As always, be safe and make good decisions.
And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all, and then you're ready to go again.